So this is not in the chronological order. So basically, I from Edmonton, I drove to Fort Nelson, BC, and from Fort Nelson, BC to Whitehorse, and then this is Dawson City. See, you could see this is the morning time. This is after I actually had the breakfast and I was about to go. So I basically drove around and looked at, the city. It was beautiful at night because it was kind of dark. So it wasn't the right time. Wasn't the right time to basically go around the city to look at the buildings and the city itself. So this, you could see, is a museum, and I think this whole city looks like a museum, in my opinion. It's such a beautiful city. Something interesting I found about the city is that in early 1900s, the population of this city was, about 19,000, 17,000, something like that. And, now the population is actually less. It's less than 5,000. So it's interesting. Usually the populations grow, but the population of this city has basically shrunk. So the reasons, you could look it up. So one was the gold rush, and also, the Alaska Highway was routed from a different route, and that's one of the reasons why the population shrank. You could see such a beautiful city. The buildings are colorful. So this is basically where I had my breakfast. So this is breakfast, where I had breakfast. Actually, it was kind of lunchtime, so I had fish and chips, as you can tell. It was a very nice, warm place, and this is basically also the same hotel where I stayed at night. So I'm just walking back to the vehicle, to the parking lot. So this city is absolutely beautiful. SubhanAllah, like, I've not seen a city like this before. It looks like a museum. It was cold, I would say. I think it was minus 28. So I just took a walk in the morning, so for my food to basically digest before I start on the road trip to the next stop, to the next city. In this case would have been Newark, but then I ended up staying 3 nights and 2 days in Eagle Plains. So this is the city where you drive 50 kilometers out, and you take the Dempster Highway. So the Klondike and Dempster Highway intersection from the city is about 50 kilometers. You can see this is basically I think this is when I was exiting the city. No, sorry, this was the downtown. Yeah, still the downtown. This is the Home Hardware where I bought the shovel from. So one of the things I forgot to buy from Edmonton, so I just came here. But it was very expensive. I bought one shovel for $49.99. I still have it. I just used it to clear the driveway this evening so that I could park my vehicle. So the sunrise was about 11 o'clock. This is about 12 o'clock right now. 12:30. Actually, closer to 1. And the sunrise was about 11 o'clock. This is probably the peak of the day. And the sunset would be at about 3:45, 4 o'clock, but the daylight would stay for a little bit longer. I'm just sharing these sunset and sunrise times because I checked. And so this is probably when I was just exiting the city. So this is, when I have exited Dawson City and I am on Klondike Highway, driving to the intersection of Dempster Highway and Klondike Highway.